Hello, thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Today we are going to give you a tarot card reading. The tarot card reading will be focused on your love life, and then also I'm going to do first some channeling. This is in regards to the certain question you had towards what's going on in your house spiritually, if there's a spirit there, and what you could do to remove it. But what I'm going to do is go through a little bit of channeling. So channeling is when I'm just tuning into the energy that I picked up from the photos that you sent me, and it will allow me to tell you what to do to remove it. So I kind of refer it to me channeling like telepathic messages from light beings that are going to allow me to be a vessel to bring forth helpful information to you, and in regards to who that spirit is and where they come from and things like that. So I will begin. I'm going to do a quick little prayer, and then afterwards I will start channeling, and then I will I will as well start shuffling the cards. So your name and info will be confidential. I will only go over what I see coming for you through the cards in your love life and what I pick up channeling. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I ask spirit guides and angels of the person I am focused on to reveal to her now what she needs to know in this present time. I ask spirit guides of mine to help me interpret the information to her in the best of my abilities, and that the information that comes through may come through as accurate, specific, and detailed as possible. I am now open to spirit. I am now open to any information helpful enough to pass on to her in regards to the spirit that is in her house, to be able to remove it. I am open to receive any information. Anything of negative vibration or negative energy is not welcomed in this reading, as I ask to receive information from God's purest intention, God's white light. Thank you. So I'm going to look at your picture really quickly, and I will tune into this really quickly. I see here. Alright, so I'm going to close my eyes. I got the energy off the... Alright. Sorry about that. I'm getting messages. Just exiting it out. Alright, so I'm channeling right now for you. So the actual marks, I don't feel on a psychic level. I do not feel like those marks are from the spirit, but there is a spirit in your house, most definitely. And what I'm feeling from it is that the spirit is connected to one of your children. So it's strange. I can't explain it. It's more of like one of your children kind of like has access to the spirit more than the others. I don't know if it's because the spirit is your child's imaginary friend, or she or he picked it up from somewhere. But I'm feeling like the spirit wasn't always there. I feel like it was picked up and it was brought into your home, and it was followed by one of your children. Now, I don't feel like the spirit is bad. Like, I don't feel like the spirit is evil. I just feel like the spirit likes to bother and annoy. I don't feel like it's evil though. I just feel like it's a little bit confused on where it's at, what dimension it's at, and what's happening. I do feel like the spirit is young. I don't feel like it's old. I feel like it's either a teenager or a child as well, a child spirit, but there's something about it being able to be connected to one of your children. It's like they can relate to each other, they understand each other. But I feel like it's a girl, so I'm thinking it's a daughter. I'm hearing daughter, so I don't know if you have a daughter or the spirit itself is a girl, but there's this sense of I'm hearing daughter, so if anything, there's a connection with that, and there's a connection where I feel um, it was like your child picked it up. So one of them has more of a stronger connection with the spirit than the others, or it bothers one of the children more than the others. I don't feel like the spirit's bad, so it's a good thing, but it is you can tell it, you can like banish it, and you can set your boundaries if that's what you want to do. One thing I'm also feeling is that picture you sent me, I don't feel like it's from the spirit. I feel like I don't know exactly what that could be. It could probably be a scratch from somebody who has long nails or maybe from an animal like a pet or something. I don't know exactly what that's from, but I know for a fact that I feel like the spirit didn't do that because the spirit to me is not evil. So usually spirits that do cause harm, like physical harm, are usually like demons or spirits of very, very low vibration, and I don't feel like the spirit's that. I feel like this is a childlike or teenage-like spirit that's kind of stuck and not understanding how to go home. So this, you could actually help the spirit to go home. Um, and the way to do that is, number one, you will need some sage. Sage is this. It's you could buy this at any botanica or spiritual shop. They're like dried up sage leaves, and basically you light it up. The same thing I did, and how you saw me like moving the smoke and things like that. That's something you need to do in your home, in every part of your home, the closets, the rooms, around your children, and while you're doing it, I want you to imagine a white light, like you're like bringing in a white light and taking it with you in every direction that you let the smoke surround. And then also do a prayer. I like using the Our Father. I'm not religious, but that's a very powerful prayer for me that I use. Um, and if you like, if you have a big home, you can use a feather, and it allows you to move the smoke and like just you pray and you bless the home, and then you have to say out loud. I would say this out loud. Whatever's left behind, whatever spirit's connected to my children, whatever spirit is of not of good intention, or that is the spirit that's bothering us, please go to the light, go to the light, go home. It's you don't need to linger on anymore. So it seems to me that the spirit's kind of stuck and it doesn't know what's going on. Um, it's like for me, it's a child or a teenager, and I feel like this spirit passed tragically. So it's like either the spirit passed of suicide or the spirit passed of like something of tragic. Feels like suicide to me. So it could be a young teenager, like young teenager. That's what I'm picking up with that. And it's very much connected to your children, and one of your children picked it up. And I think one of your children is very, very in tune with spirit and stuff like that. So you got to be careful. With that child that you have, I think what you could do is buy one of those bracelets or necklaces to keep around your child. I usually like buying it's the crystal. It's called black tourmaline. It's a crystal, so it's the word black, and tourmaline is Tourmaline. It's a black crystal that's good for protection. They have bracelets, necklaces, and it would be good to have your child wear this for protection, because I think he or she is very in touch with spirits, or very in tune, and they just pick it up, and it's like they need a protection system. Okay, so there's nothing to fear about the spirits, just the spirit's a little bit confused and they don't know what's going on, and it's hard for them to transition on, and you could help them transition on. If you can't do it yourself, you feel like you can't sage the home and do all those things yourself, you can hire somebody. It's called blessing your home, to do a blessing. And but I'd rather you do it, because since they're aware of you, you just do it. You use a sage, sage a house, and then the thing is, you don't have to do it that one time. You could do it all the time, and you'll see within a couple of weeks the energy will start getting better, or the spirit, if it hasn't gone home, it won't be bothering you anymore. I feel like it will go home automatically right away once you say it. And then what you could do is have crystals around your room too. You could have some black tourmaline crystals or clear quartz crystals, which is this. It looks clear and it's good for clearing up energy. Um, so there's many things you could do. I love having like a glass of water in my room in a certain section, like by my altar, because water itself kind of gives out that feeling like to clear out. So there's many things you could do, but that's the main thing to remove it. So I don't feel like it's evil. I just feel like it's confused and it's bothering everyone because it doesn't know what to do and it's scared. You know, when you get scared, it's scared. So you're going to allow it to be able to transition. So that is what I'm feeling you can do for that. Okay, hun? So I'm going, and in regards to the picture again, I don't feel like it's from that spirit. I don't know where you got it from. Possibly can be a scratch, a cut, scratch from an animal, or somebody scratched you without noticing with long nails or something, or you rubbed up against something. I don't know what it could be, but I don't feel like it's from that. Yeah, I don't feel it, and the spirit would have told me as I've been channeling now. They would have told me, which I don't feel like it. So, okay, hun. So I'm going to pull out now some tarot cards to look into your love life here. And I have your name in my head. And when you do the blessing of the home, you have to walk everywhere, all over the house, from the back to the front, go through all the rooms, all the closet, all the hidden areas. And then you take that piece of sage, or you could even just rip a piece off, like a leaf off, and you let it burn out outside, like in front of your porch. Okay? I always do that, and it helps tremendously. Alright, so as I tune into your energy of love life, there's something about letting go of something. So I don't know, or letting go of something emotionally. I don't know if this has already happened or this is occurring right now, but there's something about um like like mixed emotions because of the past or of this situation, or if it's occurring now, mixed emotions about this certain situation. It seems to me that there's energy where I see that feeling of you feeling trapped, feeling like you don't have options, feeling like you don't have um, other choices, and it's like that sense of feeling powerless and you don't have options and choices. But your guides are saying that feeling you have, you don't have to feel like that. Something that's happening to you due to you being stuck in the past because of this relationship, or if it's happening now if you're not in a relationship. If anything, there's just something I feel like it is from the past and you kind of hold on to this old relationship or what happened and mixed feelings about it. Okay. Um, yeah, there's something where um either that past relationship or if there's a relationship now that it like there was very intense chaotic energy about it where like it was leading to that point of ending bad or it is going to end bad because I am feeling like a disharmony or disconnection from this person, but then there's also mixed feelings about this certain situation. But then I also see that there's planning involved. So I don't know if you guys are separated or if you guys are like, you guys are together, but you guys have on and off issues. But it seems like to me there's blocked energy right now, if it is occurring now. If not, this is something I'm feeling like you're still holding on to from the past. Okay? The could've, would'ves, should'ves, those kind of things. Like if this didn't happen this way, then this would be different, things like that. Yeah, I just feel like either that relationship was just like you guys were not understanding each other and there was it was like you guys were ready not finding that balance was kind of fading or it was difficult for you guys to deal with each other because if there was a lot of arguing or fighting and things like that, I'm not seeing eye to eye. Okay? But it seems like to me, if this did already happen, you kind of still hold on to this emotionally, and it's something that needs to be let go of, your guides are saying. Like, because I don't know if you're still with this person and it's like you guys are just separated or trying to see how things work out, because I'm getting that feeling of mixed emotions still. There's mixed feelings about this, okay? If you're holding on to it or if it is happening now. It seems to me as well, it's like that kind of energy where I feel like during this process you felt like you've lost yourself or you have those moments where you lose yourself and it's hard for you to gain yourself back sometimes because of everything that's happening and everything you have to be dealing with in your head or everything you have to be focused on. As I feel like this has kind of consumed you a lot. Um, the feeling of what's going to happen or um, what's going to happen next, how is this going to work, the planning part of it, okay? Because I am seeing something of that nature. But what I am picking up is that there's something you haven't let go of emotionally. So there's either mixed feelings about this still, or it's still kind of up in the air, or you're just still holding on to it a little bit because of just everything you went through, like the history of it, or just the whole process of it. Yeah, I got the Lovers card here. So it seems to me that you guys do have a soul connection and there is strong past life connection between you two. And I feel like the cards like you guys together, they love you guys together, but there's a sense of tension and there's something about it that's not good. So the devil represents negative energy or negative thinking or negative things influence. So it could be addiction, temptation, distraction, negative thinking, negative energy. So there was something not so good about this relationship, or there's energy that's not so good right now in the relationship, but there's choices and decisions that are occurring that need to be worked on. So if anything, if you guys are together, it's like something that needs to be worked on. But I am seeing like the truth being spoken too, like the truth coming out. So for me, it's that concept of fairness and finding that balance between it. And this justice card can mean legal stuff, legal issues, legal documents, legal stuff between you two, or the concept of speaking one's truth due to unfairness. So it's the sense of like tension as I feel it. But there's definitely mixed emotion between this situation. Okay. I'm going to pull out an Angel Tarot card for you. As a little bit of guidance and affirmation. Sorry, hun, my baby woke up. She's watching some kids show. So I'm going to pull out one card from the Angel Tarot card for you. So this should be focused on advice towards your situation in regards to your love life, as it seems to me there's like that energy that you kind of still hold on to. So interesting. So the card you got for this, for the advice, it's a 7 of air. So it's beautiful unicorns, and it says plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. So I'm going to read off the guidebook for this. Alright, so it says here, stop what you're doing thoroughly, examine the truth of this situation, which is interesting because we got the Justice card, so it means the truth. It's possible that your course of action has significant omissions or may be based on incorrect assumptions. Review your plans with an objective eye or consult an expert to help identify necessary adjustments. Exercise caution with the details and avoid carelessness. Review the timeline of your actions. It may be too soon to move forward, or it's possible you're procrastinating and missing perfect timing. Consider that someone involved may have a hidden agenda. Sorry, hun. So to wrap this up really quickly, since my baby woke up and I was ending, and I'm sorry it got dark. The card is basically saying reevaluate whatever's happening right now, like whatever plans are in the making. So whatever plans that are being planned, to reevaluate these plans, to really go over these plans, make sure like all is well, because there's more going on than meets the eye, the card's saying. And maybe right now it's poor timing. Maybe you guys are thinking about getting back together or whatever it is, or the process of it. The card's just saying not now, not now. Really reevaluate and review the situation before making any like rushing plans, so any rushing decisions. So take this into precaution. And it seems like to me as well, like if somebody's involved, somebody's not being honest with you completely about something or whatever it is, but it is basically saying whatever plans or whatever it is right now, there's more going on, and you must like wait it out for now and just go with the flow. So that is what I'm picking up on. I'm really sorry about my baby waking up. She usually is sleeping when I'm doing my readings, but she woke up now and she's a little bit cranky. So I send you lots of love from the heavens above, and I very much hope that I was able to bring clarity and guidance to you. I am here if you ever need me, and many blessings. Bye now.